Hey Ma, I'm gonna go to the movie theater to go see It Chapter 2. Wanna come?
Esa no es la película de ese payaso. Qué miedo, ay no, vaya usted solo. Mijo, yo, ¿cómo está la película?
Ma, qué película tan miedosa. Oh my god. I freaking loved it. Hey guys, welcome back. This is JoJo. Welcome to the JoJo Show. I'm happy to have you guys here today. Today we're gonna talk about It Chapter 2. Chapter 2 It. I saw that movie last night in theaters, IMAX. And wow guys, let me just tell you this. This movie, I loved it. I loved every second of it from beginning to end. I love Pennywise. I'm a big fan of Pennywise. Even though I haven't read the books. I know. But I really enjoyed Chapter 1 and I fantastically loved Chapter 2. Okay, so first, God, let's start with the cast. The cast is amazing. The cast is the A cast. You know, the grown-ups. You know, this is 27 years, you know, after the events of Chapter 1. And I just want to name the cast, just a few. We got Jessica Chastain, James McAvoy, Bill Hader, Bill Skarsgård, Elijah Mustafa. Kind of sound like Mufasa for some reason. Nice. Yeah, Mustafa. We got James Ranson, Jay Ryan. Jesus, this is just amazing cast. And then we have the kid from Chapter 1 again. Not sure, I guess they did like some retakes. They did some shooting, you know, in Chapter 1, and then I guess, you know, they had to like do some special effects. So some of the characters, because obviously the kids have grown up. So, you know, we have, you know, Sophia Lilly, Finn Wolfhard, amazing. You are an amazing actor, my friend. Loved you in Stranger Things. You know, Jordan Whippard, Jack, Dylan Grazer. I mean, wow, this is just the A cast all around itself. So this is directed by Andreas Muschietti. This is a story by Stephen King, as y'all know, you know, and screenplay by Gary Dobbin. So, you know, we have a plot. So this is 27 years after the events of Chapter 1, after the loser club defeats Pennywise, well, they didn't really defeat him. But he's back. He's back to this small town in Maine called Derry. And we have one of the loser clubs, Mike. He, I guess, stayed living in Derry, and my surprise, he found out that Pennywise was back after 27 years. Scoping around, there was a lot of people missing, a lot of people, you know, all these weird things happening in Derry again. And he called the loser club like, hey, come back. We made a promise. And yeah, that, you know, they all the loser clubs come back. You know, they come back, they reunite. But things started to get sideways right away. Like things start to like freak them out right away. And Pennywise is angry. He wants to kill these adults now. Like, oh, you're an adult, okay? I'm gonna go kill you. You know, like this movie is crazy, man. So, you know, they start going back and, you know, reminiscing past events. They did the flashback thing back and forth. Didn't really bother me. I didn't really get bothered by that because it wasn't like it was constant. You know, there was a point in the movie that they focused a lot on the adults. That was cool. There was a point in the movie they focused on the kids. Also cool. And there were, I guess, putting the gaps on some stuff from Chapter 1 that didn't didn't really not make sense with, you know, not logic. So they did that, you know, they explained that. So I guess that's, you know, awesome. You know, these kids, you know, these adults, amazing. They fight Pennywise. There are some scenes that were wow, and I do want to mention some. There's 3 that I loved. That unfortunately you kind of see them in the trailer. Yeah, bummer. But you know, it was still impacting to me. So I mean, I really grabbed that experience from seeing the full scene in the movie theater. The first one was just Jessica Chastain's scene with the old lady. You actually see the whole clip in one of the, I think in the last trailer, but after that, you see that climax, in the end, right? So that was pretty neat. I really enjoyed it, even though I got kind of spoiled. They spoiled us that scene in the trailer, but I still enjoyed it. The other scene was Bill, James McAvoy character. He is trying to save this kid in this fair, right? He went to this fair and yeah, Pennywise did what he had to do, and it was freaky. It was scary. I loved it. I actually loved that. And actually, that scene is actually in one of the trailers as well, except the ending part. But yeah, the climax of that scene was pretty neat. And there's other scene, and this is with the little girl that he comes out, talks to the girl, being the sweetest clown ever, and yeah, like, just knocks her cheek away. So those were three very impactful scenes I really loved. I really enjoyed. It was fun. It's a long movie, so things that I liked, that I enjoyed, I didn't like. I'm sorry. We're gonna. I'm talking about the things I did not like. First of all, again, it's too long. It's 2 hour and 50-minute movie. Second, I mean, like I said, the CGI on the flashback hits, it's very noticeable, mostly on the Flynn Wolfhard character. I mean, him especially, Kid Richie. You could really tell the work they did with him, because he is grown up already. If y'all fans of Stranger Things, y'all know this fool is big as a motherfucker. So yeah, that was noticeable. I guess they explained why they were alone in chapter one. Like they had, I guess, after the fight with Pennywise, they did their own thing. So that's why they explained why they split up. Cause normally they all stick together. On the first one, they all stick together. But on this one, they made it, like, oh, that's why they're splitting up. So they split up, and then they gave us flashbacks that after the fight, they also split up as well. So they gave us like an explanation to that. The climax of the movie, it was good. It was great. I loved how it ended. It kind of ended like the first one, but this time I think definitely, they did what they had to do, and it was perfect. It was great. I enjoyed the film a lot. Let me talk about some things that I also noticed, even though this was a 3 hour movie. I noticed that they rushed things. They kind of rushed the ending. No, not the ending. Just like the beginning part of the film, when they reunited everybody back. When Mike reunited the whole loser clubs. I felt that little rushed. But again, it didn't really take the experience away. I still enjoyed it, like I said. And yeah, that was basically it. I mean, I have really not much to say about it. Go watch it. Watch it in IMAX. It's a pretty good film. I do recommend it. So here in the JoJo Show, we're going to be giving it Chapter 2 a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. That is my score for this film. Guys, have you seen It Chapter 2? Go check it out. Go. Next week if you want. I don't know. Go check it out. This movie's great. This movie's amazing. Guys, this is your host, JoJo. I'll be bringing more videos soon. Thank you guys for watching. Much love.